Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! Welcome everybody in person, welcome everybody watching us online. Hello everybody, entrepreneurs. Are there any entrepreneurs here? A few, very good, very good. Government people. More than entrepreneurs, very good. Who are the people with money here? Investors. Hello investors. There's one guy right there. He has the money, okay? Experts. Everybody's an expert nowadays. Raise your hands, raise your hands. Okay. Scientists. Where's the brain power? Very good. A lot of scientists represented strongly. Startupists. The startup people. Very good, very good. Technologists. Tech people. All right, there are a few. Well, where are the futurists? Any futurists here? No? Yeah, two people right here, people with a vision. And where are the just wanted to get out of work-ists? Are there any here? Yeah, a few here. Very good. Welcome, welcome everybody. My name is Artis Ozolinš. I'll be hosting this stage for the next 2 days in the biggest deep tech atelier event ever. I want to take this time and just let you breathe this in. This is the biggest deep tech atelier event ever. This is the 5th year. We have the most viewers here and online. We have a huge expo. We have 5 stages. And in these 2 days, on these 5 stages, we will create magic with the deep tech atelier team that is here and that has brought us here today in this event. Deep Tech Atelier, it is the biggest deep tech event in the Baltics and it has been running strong for 5 years. The brightest minds and the most daring entrepreneurs are here and we're bringing together business and science. Outstanding international and local speakers, startup pitch sessions, a large expo, as I said, and excellent networking opportunities in the B2B zone. It is all here for you. And what you will end up with after this event is actually only up to you. So I want to encourage you in the intro to listen. I want to encourage you to ask questions, to meet new people and to challenge yourselves. I challenge you, I dare you to do something that you would not do before this event. I dare you to do something brave to further your career, to further science and to further business here in Latvia and globally. It is time to open the Deep Tech Atelier 2023 event, so I would like to welcome on the stage for the opening speech in Latvian, for which I will give a translation in English afterwards, the Minister of Economics, Ilze Indriksone.
Labrīt, godātie zinātnieki, uzņēmēji, tehnoloģiju mīļotāji, viesi, futūristi. Man patiesi prieks no saulainā rīta ienirt šajos tehnoloģijas dziļumos ne tikai pēc būtības, bet arī pēc sajūtām. Atzīšos, esmu pirmo reizi tik dziļā tehnoloģiju pasākumā. Un tieši tāpēc man ir tik liels prieks, ka visi esam šeit, lai dalītos savos sapņos, savās idejās, zināšanās un pieredzē un veidot labāku nākotni mums visiem. Lai iedvesmotos no viedokļu līderiem un vizionāriem satiktu spožākos prātus nozarē, bezbailīgākos un drosmīgākos zinātniekus, noteikti tehnoloģiju izstrādātājs, kas vēl neapzinās īsti, ko viņi nākamgad izstrādās, un, protams, arī progresa atbalstītājus, gan tos pāris, kas pacēla rokas, kam ir resursi, gan tos, kas ir gatavi atbalstīt no valsts puses. Mēs esam diezgan daudz šodien šeit, un par to man arī patiesas prieks, ka Latvija var būt tik jaunradīta, spējīga un radoša arī tehnoloģiju nozarē. Man kā ekonomikas ministrē ir liels gods būt daļai no šī pasākuma, pārstāvot tieši šos progresa virzītājus un uzskatu, ka jebkuras valsts panākumi ir tieši saistīti ar tehnoloģijām, ar zinātni, ar spēju pieņemt jauno, radīt, ieviest jaunas idejas un tehnoloģijas ne tikai nākotnes sapņos, bet arī ikdienā eksperimentēt, atbalstīt, uzdrošināties. Un tieši to mēs visi kopā šodien šeit darīsim. Un es ceru, ka tas vēl ātrāk virzīs mūsu ekonomiku uz priekšu un palīdzēs pārkārtoties un no resursos un, varētu teikt, vienkāršās lietās balstītas ekonomikas nonākt tai vilcienu vagonā, kas ir pirmais aiz lokomotīvas. Mēs dzīvojam vēl nepieredzētas tehnoloģijas attīstības laikmetā, un tā ir iespēja. Iespēja kas visiem vēl mums nebija zināmi pirms dažiem gadu desmitiem. Es ļoti labi atceros to brīdi, kad es beidzu augstskolu, kādas bija tā brīža tehnoloģijas un kādas ir šobrīd. Un vienkāršiem vārdiem sakot, kā latvieši saka, tas tāds sapnis vasaras naktī. Un šeit mēs, es domāju, esam kā vasaras naktī zem zvaigžņotām debesīm ar visām iespējām, ar sapņiem, un tas ļoti labi attaino to noskaņu, kurā mēs šobrīd esam. Un mākslīgā intelekta un biotehnoloģija attīstības un blokķēdes un kvantu skaitļošana ir tikai tie vienkāršākie termini, kurus es spēju izrunāt, un es paļaujos, ka es arī apmēram nojaušu, kas aiz katra no tiem terminiem slēpjās. Tā nav tikai zinātne, un tikai zinātnes pēc mēs pavisam īsta un reāli iespēja tā ir risināt mūsu sabiedrības un arī mūsu planētas lielākos izaicinājumus. Esmu patiesi lepna par šiem radošajiem prātiem Latvijā, kas to nenogurstoši dara, lai virknētu gan tās topošās inovācijas, gan arī cīnītos par iespējām. Jo, protams, mēs visi apzināmies šos izaicinājumus, kas ir drošības jomā, sabiedrības jomā, sociālajā jomā, bet neieguldot nākotnē, mēs nevaram kļūt tik bagāti un spējīgi atbalstīt mūsu vājākās sabiedrības daļu, gan seniorus, gan bērnus, ja mēs nespēsim ieguldīt tehnoloģijās, zinātnē un attīstībā. Mēs esam apņēmušies veikt ekonomikas pārmaiņas vai vienkāršāk sakot ekonomikas transformāciju un ieguldīt līdzekļus gan digitalizācijā, gan tehnoloģijās un noteikti arī popularizēt dabaszinātņu, inženierzinātņu, izglītības iespējas un arī vienmēr teikt, mācīties nekad nav par vēlu, bet tieši otrādi. Mācīties šobrīd ir ne tikai iespēja, bet katra cilvēka pienākums visu mūžu garumā. Ja mēs gribam nonākt tur, kur mēs visi ļoti gribam kopā nonākt, pie turīgas, augošas un plaukstošas valsts. To mēs nevaram paveikt vieni, un tieši tāpēc mums ir ļoti nepieciešama sadarbība, un katram ir loma un būtiska loma šajā pasākumā. Tāpat kā šodien ir būtiska loma katram, gan tam, kas sagaida mūsu foajē, gan tam, kas uzstāda iekārtas, gan tam, kas nāk un stāsta citiem, gan tam, kas jautā un iedziļinās. Un tieši tāpat kopā ar privāto sektoru, ar industriju, ar zinātniekiem, ar valsts pārvaldi, ar sabiedrības atbalstu mēs varam tikai nonākt tur, kur mēs visi vēlamies. Un tur ir jāiegulda mūsu valsts nākotnē, kopā jāveido labāk Latviju mums visiem. Un, protams, arī nākamajām paudzēm. Mūsu mērķis ir ekonomiskā drošība, ekonomikas attīstība, izaugsme. Un mūsu visu interesēs ir pašu spēkiem attīstīt inovatīvus, ar jaunākajām tehnoloģijām saistītus virzienus. Un tikai ar atbalstu inovācijām, zinātnē, ieguldījumiem, cilvēku resursos mēs panāksim šo ekonomisko transformāciju un pārmaiņas. Sabiedrība ir ārkārtīgi nozīmīga zinātnē. Un, protams, arī eksports ir mūsu ekonomikas mugurkauls. Un eksportējot vērtīgas lietas gan pakalpojumos, gan produktos, mēs kopumā, kā maza ekonomika, varam ātri mainīt virzienu un panākt, kā visi mēdz cerēt, gan tuvējās kaimiņu valstis, gan apsteigt arī citas valstis. Un tieši tāpēc vēlos aicināt jūs visus izmantot šo pasākumu, lai veidot kontaktus, iepazītos ar līdzīgi domājušiem cilvēkiem, potenciāliem partneriem un kļūt varbūt iespējams pat par draugiem. Attiecības, ko jūs šodien izveidosiet, var kļūt par pamatu turpmākai sadarbībai, partnerībai vai uzņēmējdarbībai, kas mainīs ne tikai Latviju, bet arī iespējams pasauli. Lai mums visiem kopā šodien izdodas radoši, droši, apņēmīgi un noteikti ar turpinājumu jau nākamajās dienās, nedēļās, mēnešos. Mēs esam kopā ar jums, apņemamies palīdzēt un turpināt atbalstīt visus cilvēkus, kas domā par tehnoloģijām, par nākotni, par izaugsmu un ieguldījumiem. Lai veicas mums visiem. Paldies!
Following protocol, I would like to give the speech in English. To quote, "Dear distinguished guests, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Deep Tech Atelier event. Today we have gathered here to hear some of the most renowned speakers and visionaries meet the industry's brightest minds, fearless scientists, technology developers, and adventurous explorers. We have come together to share our ideas, knowledge, and experiences, and to build a better future for all of us. As the Minister of Economics, I'm honored to be a part of this event, which represents the forefront of innovation and progress in our country. I believe that the success of any nation is directly linked to its ability to embrace new ideas, technologies, and ventures. And that is precisely what we are here going to do today, fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship that will drive our economy forward. We are fortunate to live in an era of unprecedented technological advancement where we have the power to change the world in ways that we were unimaginable just a few decades ago. From artificial intelligence to biotechnology, from blockchain to quantum computing, the possibilities are endless. Our government is committed to economic transformation. We are investing in digitalization, actively promoting entrepreneurship and supporting startups. We're both making sure we have an educated workforce and promoting science and engineering education that will ensure our young people have the skills and knowledge to thrive and profit in the 21st century economy. Our goal is economic security and self-sufficiency. This means economic development and growth while safeguarding national interests and ensuring the security of the country and its people. The processes that drive economic growth are inevitably linked to the involvement of players from other countries. Cooperation is crucial in science and, of course, exports are the backbone of our economy. Today, too many new acquaintances will be made which will result in cooperation in the future. Productive and lasting relations need to be built with reliable and trustworthy partners such as NATO and the European Union member states. Finally, I want to encourage all of you to take advantage of this event and network and connect with like-minded individuals, potential partners, or even friends. The relationships you build here today may be the foundation of future collaborations, partnerships, or ventures that will change the world. In conclusion, I want to thank you all for being here today and for your commitment to innovation, progress, and excellence. Together, we can build a brighter future for Latvia and for the world. Let us embrace this challenge with courage, passion, and determination. Let it happen. End of quote. Thank you. But if we look at the title of the event, Deep Tech Atelier, which is the industry that nowadays consumes a lot of brain power, a lot of money, a lot of work. Are there any guesses? Computer science, okay, good guess right there. Any other guesses? Space, okay. Chemistry? Health, okay. Defense, okay. AI. A lot of good answers that will most probably be talked about, discussed on all 5 stages of Deep Tech Atelier. But right here, right now, I would like to highlight space. Space was the correct answer I was looking for. So let's welcome on the stage the Director of Commercialization, Industry and Procurement at the European Space Agency, Geraldine Naja. Let's welcome her.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for this warm welcome. It's my first time in Latvia, and I'm very happy that this first time in Latvia is for the Deep Tech Atelier in 23, the 5th one, if I understand well, and I look forward to the discussions today. So, dear scientists, minister, engineers, futurists, start-uppers, government officials, I understand all of you are here today. Indeed, I understand also that the theme of this Deep Tech Atelier is transforming scientific excellence into market success, and that right now you are working on a deep economic transformation. Well, that's good, because that's what we are doing in space at the European Space Agency, together with Latvia, which is now an associate member since already 3 years of the European Space Agency. And already, I would say, with big success and many achievements. I will come to that. So yes, transforming scientific excellence into market success. And I would say the question is, of course, you may ask, why invest in space? Our host said lots of money involved. Actually, not so much if you look at it. Public investment in space represents 12 euros per European and per year. So it's not such a huge investment, but it brings back a lot. And that's what I want to address with you. Why should we invest in space? The answer lies in actually 2 documents that I've written in part for one and read with huge interest for the second one. The first one is the Agenda 2025 of our Director General, Josef Aschbacher, and the second one is the Latvian Space Strategy, which is an excellent document, and it really encapsulates why we should invest in space. First reason, I think very clearly mentioned by the Minister, is indeed education knowledge, and innovation. Because the successes of tomorrow are built by investing in brains today. Investing in research today will bring the market successes of tomorrow. And it's extremely important. It is true that space consumes brains. We need bright engineers, scientists, technicians, lawyers, economists also. So yes, we need to invest. And perhaps I can give an example. You may have seen last week the very successful launch of JUICE. Innovation and increasing knowledge for us is going to places where we have never been before. So the European Space Agency, with all its member states, has launched a mission to Jupiter and to its icy moons. It was launched last week. It will arrive in 2031 to Jupiter and explore the icy moons to look for life in those icy moons that may host some forms of life in their oceans beneath the ice. But of course, I would like also to mention another mission where Latvia is participating, and that's the HERA mission. You know that Earth may be threatened by asteroids, and we are looking at ways to deflect asteroids. And to that effect, we have a joint mission with NASA, the US Space Agency, and us. The US Space Agency has tried to deflect by impacting an asteroid, and we shall measure how much this deflection has impacted the trajectory of the asteroid. And on this European mission called HERA, there is a Latvian, a Latvian technology, a Latvian system, an event timer by Latvian company Eventec. So this will be the first time that this technology will go in space thanks to Latvia. So first reason to invest, really invest knowledge, innovation, brains. Second reason to invest, and it is linked to the first one, is industry. Industry meaning competitiveness, meaning growth, and meaning economic impact. At ESA, every euro that is invested by our member states transforms into at least 3 or 4 euros of socio-economic impact. It's a real leverage to invest in space because you develop infrastructures that turn into applications and services. So it is not lost money or lost investment, and if there are investors in the room, they can be safe investing in space. Space is now a market. It is true that it began with exploration and science. Now space is a market fully integrated in the economy of our countries. And to that effect, I would like to welcome the soon-to-happen opening of the Business Incubation Center in Latvia. It is part of the network of ESA Business Incubation Centers, and I look forward to the opening. I hope I can come back for this inauguration, because this will be a powerful means to strengthen and create new industrial capabilities. I also welcome the fact that Latvia has set up a new industry coordinator, which is a very useful function to work in space with us. Third reason for investing in space, and already linked also to the previous one, is applications, the applications of space. And there are two types of applications mainly. There is use of space for government applications, for public policies. Space is a tool for most of our public policies. I can mention environment monitoring, I can mention transport, research, connectivity, mobility. Latvia is a very digital country. Space is a tool for digitalization and for the information society, because it's the only way in which you can transmit instantaneously huge quantities of information everywhere on the globe, everywhere without a prior existing infrastructure. So it's a very useful tool for our society and for digitalization, but also for connectivity. Last week I had the chance to be driven for the first time in an autonomous car, in a car without driver. This is also thanks to the space networks. So yes, applications for government policies, but for markets. As I said, space is now a market, and all the, let's say, all the developments in terms of communications, navigation with the Galileo navigation system, connectivity will turn into huge markets. And Europe and Latvia must take its share of these huge markets. 3 reasons: knowledge, industry, applications. 4th reason, and not the last one but not the least one, I would say, is international cooperation. Space is really about international cooperation, and ESA in particular is about international cooperation. It's in our DNA. We have 22 member states, we have 4 associate states, which eventually will become, of course, full member states. We have 1 cooperation long-standing with Canada. So it's our daily work to cooperate among European countries. But it's also our daily work to work with international partners. I mentioned HERA as a cooperation with NASA. NASA is our longest standing partner in space. You know, we have the International Space Station above our heads, where we have also European, US, Japanese, Russian, Canadian astronauts working together in space. So space is really a factor of international cooperation, and I would say of peace. Despite the geopolitical situation, the astronauts continue to work together in space. And if I go back to working with NASA, I would like also to mention a very important future program that Europe is doing with NASA. It's the Artemis. You know, it's going back to the moon, and there again, Latvian industry has the chance to be a very important participant in this future Artemis program on the Esprit module with Alatec, being the developer of a xenon refueling compressor. So this will be a very exciting opportunity for Latvian industry to really go to the moon, basically, with the Artemis program. So yes, all these reasons are there, and you see they are a combination of scientific excellence, knowledge, future, looking to the future, but also looking to the present and improving the way our societies work and improving life on Earth. So this is for all these reasons that you should invest in space. Someone mentioned magic, I believe. Space is really a kind of magic. Thank you.
Thank you for that. We truly live in fascinating times. Imagine people going back to the moon. Where will you be during that launch in 2025? Can you imagine? Well, I know where this next man will be. He'll be coming on the stage, but during that time, he will probably be too busy boosting Latvia's investment and development. He's the head of the wonderful organization that has brought us all here today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Director General at the Investment and Development Agency of Latvia, Kaspars Rožkalns.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. First of all, welcome, Excellency Minister, Excellency Geraldine, Naja. We're super happy that we are hosting this event for the 5th time. It is record-breaking, 1,200 and more than that registrations, 5 stages, hundreds of speakers, and even we have a crystal ball. Our moderator knows where I'm going to be in 2025. So first of all, obviously I want to say thank you to everybody who's here today. The investors, the startups, the scientists, who obviously are the biggest part of the auditorium, because it is a deep tech, and that kind of makes sense. But biggest thank goes to Ministry of Economics that supported us to actually create this event, and obviously to LIAA, to my team, that as 5th time in a row the magic has been done, and we can smile. So yesterday I visited the headquarters of the, let's say, the team who moves forward this deep tech event, and I asked them, like, hey, what should I tell them? And they said, well, it's all going to be great, just don't F it up. So this is going to be my best chance to explain why LIAA, why Ministry of Economics is actually moving forward the deep tech. And on deep tech, this is because of the reasons you already heard, that added value to go to the places that we haven't been, to discover something new that can be adapted and improve the life on Earth. But it means from very practical perspective, obviously we expect that deep tech is going to be disruptive. It should be disruptive technologies, and this is something that we can see is growing out from a lot of ignition events that are happening in between the deep tech conferences. If we can see that deep tech is actually the place where investors can meet the startups, then the biggest work is to create the startup. From the scientists together with the entrepreneur to create that magic, to create the startup, and then to arrive on a conference and pitch the new idea and show what actually happened during their year, and move from those TRLs, from early TRLs up to late TRLs, and start to attract investment. And this is a lot of work behind the scenes that must be done. And the deep tech is one of the key factors that have to happen to transform our economy. Otherwise, if we are not going to be innovative enough, if we're not going to be competitive enough, we're just not going to be here. So it means that we have to be innovative. We have to invest in science, and we have to apply that science to the day-to-day life, and we have to commercialize the science. And this is the key part of LIAA, to take the science from the labs and put it with the help of entrepreneurs, or to create the startups and put it in our day-to-day lives. And this is obviously the biggest challenge and biggest issue, the commercialization part. And this is the key message from me and from LIAA today, that the science must be linked to the business, and there must be clear link that the science is not going on only into fundamental way, but the scientists think on how I can, with this, become a unicorn, and then find out the skills, the people, the talent that is needed to take the scientific idea and make it the new unicorn. We are here to help from the LIAA perspective on that road. This event is here to help, to join the science and business, to create new unicorns. It's not going to be an easy road. If it would be easy, everybody would be doing that. But from our perspective, it is the talent in the room that's clearly here, the legislation, then, and this is the triple helix model that we're working with, and then obviously the funds. And the funding is flowing to the science and flowing more and more, and we see that the innovations funding is flowing more and more. And exactly, so all the secret sauce elements is here, the talent, the funds, and the room, the space, the legislation. So we're super happy that this is the biggest event in 5 years. It means that the talent, the ideas are still attracted to deep tech. We are growing bigger and bigger. We have huge presence from international 40 countries. So we have a huge presence from Nordics, and we're super happy that that the space and photonics is this key areas of this year's deep tech. And we see that if the world from 40 countries is arriving here today to see that event, the magic sauce is ready to cook something fantastic. So yeah, I'm very happy to move forward on deep technology. I'm very happy on the business incubator coming to Latvia. On that will accelerate the space ideas. And today, my wish to everybody here is open your minds for presentations. Get inspired during the event. You all are welcome on networking dinner later. I'm going to be there from start to beginning, and let's talk. Let's figure out what is the need to make that last step to create new unicorns. So have a great day, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you.